Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana. I'm an intuitive reader, and I've got a message today for the fire signs, several messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really enjoy doing these readings for you. It makes my heart sing. So I'm so glad that you're here with me right now. Feel free to like or comment as we go along. Always love to hear from you. So let's get started. We have the Four of Pentacles as the energy around you. This is a dragon holding on to his pentacles, onto his money. And the way you feel about this is the Three of Swords, so heartbroken. Like I said, they're giving me several messages because I'm reading for a collective for a bunch of you. So I'm getting specific things for people, but it's kind of coming in layers. So let's stick with it and piece the story together. This Four of Pentacles on some level is talking about a situation with a significant other, a boyfriend, or spouse, loved one, where you don't feel like there's the resources to move to the next level, to get to the next place, whether this is money itself or just something material that you don't have. And in a bigger sense, it's like reality is the way it is with capital letters, and you can't change that. You feel like you can't change that, and so it's like lockdown. Like, this is reality. This is where you are, and you're feeling restricted because of that. You want the freedom to expand and grow and move, and something in the way that the reality is presenting itself says, well, that's just not possible. And so we feel that Three of Swords, the betrayal of yourself, but you feel heartbroken. You haven't realized yet maybe that you're betraying yourself, but you're feeling heartbroken. You want this next stage. You want that resource. You want this freedom of movement. You want all these things, and the world is saying you can't have them. And so you're just feeling devastated inside. But what's very key in this reading is that the Three of Swords is a perception, it's a thought, it's a belief. This is not actually reality. Or you could argue that it is because your thoughts create your reality, but let's not get into that yet. This is just a belief. This is the way you're looking at it. It is not the way it actually is. So let's get to the story or the solution. We've got the Knight of Pentacles riding off. Oh, he was riding off this way, I'm sorry. We've got the Ten of Cups on the other side, and we've got the Justice in the middle. So let's talk about the energy of this for a second. We've got the Knight of Pentacles who's riding off in quest of something. In quest? Searching for something. He's looking for something. And you'll remember we didn't have, this was our Four of Pentacles for this situation, that feeling of I don't have enough money, or there's not, I can't let go of it. I'm holding on to this. He's like, well, I'll fix it. I'll just go find us some money. I don't care how long it takes, but he's only focused on the money. He has got tunnel vision. I don't know if you can really see this in his card. He's facing forward, and there's these fairies kind of trying to tantalize and tease him. And he's just like, nope, I've got a job to do. I'm looking forward. So you've got that on one side. On the other side, you have this, I love this card, this beautiful emotional wholeness. Like when you are with someone and it's like the perfect moment, everything feels everything feels at one, everything feels in harmony, everything feels together. You feel so happy and peaceful and contented in the moment. And, these moments don't always last forever, but it's kind of like if you're watching a sunset in a beautiful place with a loved one or your favorite pet. Or can you have a favorite pet? I mean, all pets are favorites, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the air is perfect, the colors are beautiful. There's just something in this moment that makes you feel harmonious and whole. It also is reminding you about feelings. 10 of Cups, the highest in the numbers cup card we can get, and cups are feelings. This guy is unemotional. He doesn't care about those, interesting little fairies trying to distract him. He's completely focused on his task. It's like he's a cyborg. There's no emotion in there. He's just task focused. Whereas this one says, my contentedness rests on having positive, healthy emotions around me that I share with other people. And finally, we get to the Justice card in the middle, which is asking you to look at the two in balance, asking you to look at these two choices, weighing them up against each other, saying, Which is my truth? Which is my heart? Is my heart this tunnel vision, this unemotional, I am going to get the thing that I want? Or is it the understanding that you have a deeper emotional need, that you have a deeper emotional being that feels the contentment when it's sharing and flowing, giving and taking, giving and receiving between another like person or another like being? Basically, you're not that shallow. That's what this is saying. You think the restriction is money. It's in your thinking about money. But actually, if you're really honest with yourself, the money is not that important to you. What's important to you are these feelings of emotional completion, of emotional contentment, of emotional wholeness. And getting your getting your underwear all in a twist because you think there's not enough resources or there's something constricting you and you're not able to do the things you want to do, you're actually betraying yourself by thinking that, because these things actually aren't that important to you. And it seems like such a long winding road for us to get here. But this is really important because you're focusing on these things that aren't so important to you. You're betraying yourself. You're lowering your vibration. And you're shutting down your heart. You're shutting down this heart that wants to grow and sing and connect. But you're thinking, no, I've got to go find the money. And so you're in this tunnel vision, this one-track mind of I've got to go get this thing. And your heart's like, that's not even important to us. So I'm not saying that money is not important, but I hope that it's coming across that if you go after something, if you go after money for the sake of money, it's just not going to provide you the fulfillment you're looking for. It's much more useful to you to shift that perspective around to, okay, all right, so the situation seems to be lacking money, but is that really the case? What is the situation actually giving me? Instead of what is the situation lacking, it's what is the situation giving me? And how can I keep attracting more of that? When you start looking at what it's giving you, you automatically shift your vibration up a little more positively, and you start to resonate with those things that you want to attract. So instead of bringing in more lack, more heartache, and more suffering, quite frankly, into your life, by really refining your focus and understanding what's truly important to your heart, you're going to see this situation turn around. And who knows, this money may actually be coming to find you. So if you've got questions, please reach out in the comments below. I love to hear from you, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're feeling the need for some personal support, some one-on-one guidance, please check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com, and I'd be happy to help you out. Have a great week.